It just so happens that the Harley family originally came from Littleport, so to celebrate the firm's 100th anniversary, the town is paying homage with a giant rally. Piers Hopkirk has the story.
With a throaty roar and a gleam of chrome, the first arrivals roll in. Flag carriers for the Harley Davidson name, preparing to doff their caps to the company's founding fathers. William Harley, the founder's father, was born in Littleport and baptized at the village church before emigrating to America. Mike Clark's research uncovered the link, and now he's organised a rally to mark Littleport's place at the heart of Harley Davidson.
We're looking between 3,000 and 5,000 visitors. If we get that number, I think everybody will be happy.
Relatives of the Harley dynasty have even flown back to Littleport to mark the occasion.
In my mind, the importance is that this year, the 100th year anniversary of Harley Davidson, is all about bringing it home. And for us, bringing it home is to where my great-grandfather emigrated from. And it's basically a simple concept. My great-grandfather came from here. Without my great-grandfather, there wouldn't have been my grandfather. There wouldn't have been Harley Davidson motorcycles, so it's got to come here.
Very proud. He was the son of an immigrant that came from Littleport. He was the only graduate of a college, in college from his family. And I think there's a strong connection between being an immigrant and being a risk taker, which Arthur Davidson and William Harley definitely were, risking everything.
But the risks paid off, and 100 years on, the name Harley Davidson is synonymous with bikes. And now their faithful followers are beginning to arrive in this corner of the Fens to pay homage.
Harley Davidson motorbikes have a cult following. But did you know the founder's roots are in the small fenland town of Littleport? Anna Todd's been to have a look.
The beauty of a Harley. It's a one-in-a-kind machine. It has something in it that just grabs a hold of you and you do it.
It wouldn't take a genius to work out that this man has Harley Davidson in his blood, quite literally. John Edward Harley Jr. is the grandson of William S. Harley, the co-founder of the motorbike phenomenon. The Harley is his life.
First time I rode was when I was a little guy. My dad put me on the gas tank in front of him with my legs dangling over the side of the gas tank, and that's the way I learned how to ride, was between his legs. Years after that, when my feet could hit the pegs, I'd ride behind him with my feet on the pegs. It wasn't anything special. It was just something that was expected.
From Wisconsin to Cambridgeshire, the Harley grandchildren are going back to their roots. Their great-grandfather was born in Littleport, baptized in the local church. He eventually moved to America. It was there in 1903 his son and his friend Arthur Davidson launched their company. Their first factory, a tiny wooden shack in Milwaukee. Each year, the city attracts thousands.
This year, because of the 100th anniversary, they're expecting about 250,000. Hotels have been booked for 3 years.
Now some of that economic magic could rub off on Littleport as it hosts its first ever rally.
Littleport's Harley Davidson extravaganza hasn't even started yet, but this is just a taster. Just listen to the roar of those engines, and you can imagine what it's going to be like over the weekend with over 1,000 bikes here.
Today the ground was rumbling as the legend of Harley Davidson rolled into the Fens. Why do they love it? Well, there's an old biker saying, if you have to explain, you wouldn't understand.
It's been in my blood ever since I've been a kid. I don't even have to see them. I can hear them. And yeah, I smile.